Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dante Fortson here with a special presentation. Black History Month 2020, Evidence Unleashed, Chasing Esau and Israelite Social Media. So you're going to want to pay attention to this. So here's what I'm going to be talking about today. There is a joint project between Teo Ministries and Dante Fortson. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Contest number one. I'm going to give you the details on contest number one. Then I'm going to give you the details on contest number two. Remember, I mentioned a mystery box. It's going to go in one of these contests. You guys are going to see that. The new Esau book that I'm working on. It's not done yet. I'm working on it. And how you can collab with me. For those who want to work with me or do projects with me, I'm going to give you a little bit of that info. But first, I'm going to need you to put your thumbs up. Click the thumbs up button. Everybody that's watching this video, please click the thumbs up button. It helps my videos rank higher in the search engine so more people see the studies. And make sure you click the subscribe button as well, so you don't miss anything I put out from here on out. And finally, click the notification bell so you get notified when new stuff comes out. So thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell. If you're already subscribed, click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. All right. So if you want to support, you can go to patreon.com/Dante Fortson. It's only $1 to support for those of you who have it. If you want to support via Cash App, shout outs to everybody who's been supporting via Cash App. I appreciate it. Cash App is hashtag BHITB. For PayPal, the link is in the description for those that want to support via PayPal. For those that want to support via Super Chat, make sure you catch the premieres and you can support right in the Super Chat. And for those that don't have it, a share and a prayer are very important. And actually, a share is what we're going to end up talking about today because it's going to come to play a part in one of the contests. So for those of you who are already sharing, thank you. And for those of you who are not, you may want to reconsider after you see the contest. All right. So a lot of you guys have questions, very good questions. I'm being bombarded with questions and I don't mind it. I love it. I love reading all the great questions you guys have, no matter how crazy they are. And I do get some very, very, very crazy questions. And so right now I'm going to take a moment and answer a few questions that you guys have had. And just so you know, if you asked me a question, you are probably not the only person who asked that question. So don't feel like I'm ignoring you. Usually when I get a bunch of people asking me the same question, I tend to put out a study on it, and then I'll answer as many of the other questions that come along with it as possible. So one of the questions I get a lot is, how did Japheth turn white? If Japheth are Europeans, how did they turn white? And I'm going to answer that question for you in an upcoming study. So please just be patient. That's why I'm not answering that question in the comments, because I plan to do a full study on it. I plan to touch on it partially when I do it's either 3 or 4 of the Nephilim Giant series. And then I'm also going to do a short Gentile series. If you have not watched the primer on the Gentiles, Addressing the Evidence Part 3, go watch that. And that will give you a little bit of the background. And during the Gentile series, I'm going to recap some of that, but I'm going to go a lot deeper into Japheth. For those of you who are not Israelites, non-Negroes who are subscribed to this channel, a lot of you ask, why do you have to talk about race? Well, here's a simple answer to that. I'm sick of seeing white Egyptians. I'm sick of seeing white Israelites, and I'm sick of seeing a white Jesus on the screen when we know the Bible describes him as bronze. White people are not bronze, period. So because you guys, not all of you, but a lot of you guys have made it about race, you don't want to depict him as described. So you will try to change it and say, well, he's Middle Eastern, which shows your ignorance. Middle Eastern is not a brownish color only. There are black people, dark black people, my color people in the Middle East who were born and raised there and have been there. Any Egyptian will tell you in Egyptian history that Egyptians were black people. They weren't what they look like today after Greek, Roman, and Arab invasions. You just have to have a simple, basic context of history to understand that it's not us making it about race because we're pointing out the truth. The truth isn't making it about race. When you change their color, because you don't like the race of the people. That's making it about race. When you make a movie and you intentionally cast the people as the wrong race to portray the idea that they look like you and not like the people that you enslaved, you are making it about race. And so, yes, I talk about race because I need people to understand that what they're seeing on the screen is a lie. Those pictures painted that they're seeing are lies. These are all white lies, little white lies. And yet you get mad when I speak a black truth. You'd rather have a white lie than a black truth. And that's just the plain, simple, straightforward what it is. So if you don't like it, if you don't like the full truth on this channel, you're welcome to find another channel. Don't hit me up asking me why I talk about race. Don't hit me up saying God doesn't care about race. He cares about the truth. And the truth is he chose a people, and those people were a color. They look like me, and they look like the rest of the black people you see walking around the Americas and everywhere else your ancestors scattered us. That's the truth. He could have chose anybody. That's who he chose. So for you to change that makes you in the wrong. So that's my rant on that. Don't ask me about it. Don't hit me up telling me about nothing about race. If you don't like it, go to another channel. Simple as that. All right. Why are you teaching that Israelites and Caucasians aren't twin brothers? All right. So this is a question I'll go ahead and answer right now because it's ridiculous. If you're going to tell me that Negroes and Caucasians were twin brothers in Africa and that Esau married all these African women or Hebrew women from Ishmael, because you go through the father, Abraham's a Hebrew, Ishmael's a Hebrew. Ishmael married an Egyptian woman, and Ishmael was half Egyptian himself. So if he's half Egyptian, he's dark. He's Hebrew, he's dark. And if he marries an Egyptian woman who is dark and he has a daughter, she's going to be dark. And if she's married Esau, if he's Caucasian at the very least, Esau's children are going to be mixed, Caucasian and black at the very least. But again, that would imply that Esau was a Caucasian to begin with. So if you don't know the color of Esau, don't fall for this ruddy versus red teaching. Go to my video, God's skin color and other questions about race in the Bible. I show you that the color ruddy and the color red are the same word in Hebrew, admonai. I break that down for you. I show you the animals that are used to represent ruddy. I show you where it's used to describe a cow. So if you're going to use it to describe a cow, you have to give him the same exact color as Esau. So when they're instructed to sacrifice a red heifer or an admonai heifer, and they say that Esau was born admonai, since it's the same word, you have to apply the same color. Simple as that. I don't care what your dance around reasoning is. You have to apply the same color, period. So either they had to sacrifice a Caucasian colored cow or a brownish cow. And whatever color you apply to that cow, apply it to Esau. Simple as that. Go watch the video if you want the full breakdown on that color. What about mermaids? Great question. I'm going to cover mermaids at some point. I promise to cover mermaids. Not going to cover them right now. But again, you can start with the Nephilim Giants series, part one. Part one gets into the corruption of all flesh. So I'll touch on mermaids. I won't do a full study on them, but they will come up in the list of strange creatures. Can you explain vampires? I certainly can. And vampires will very likely come up, I believe, in the Nephilim Giants study. I believe at one point we're going to touch on a vampire legend. Ghost too. I didn't put Ghost in the questions right here, but Ghost will be touched upon too at some point when we get to angels and demons. Why is it so hard to contact you? A lot of people ask me this. They put messages in the comments, which is contacting me. You can leave a message on the Black History in the Bible website. That's the same as contacting me. Or you can send me a message on Facebook if you'd like. If you don't want to use Facebook for whatever reason, unfortunately, I cannot help you. I don't check my email regularly. So no, it's not good to contact me by email. Here's one that I find quite annoying. If I ask the same question a different way, will you give me a different answer? No, I'm not going to give you a different answer. This is for the people who ask me if I'm associated with this person or this organization or that, and I tell you no. And then will ask me, so you're not associated with, and name the person, place, or thing as if I will suddenly remember that I'm associated with them. No, I'm not. So if I tell you no, that means no, I'm not. If I am, I'll say I am. I have no problem with that. So that's for the people who do that, and then they don't get an answer back, and they're like, why are you ignoring me? Because you just asked me the question, and I already answered your question. So I'm not ignoring you. I've already given you an answer. I don't want to go back and forth all day giving you the same answer over and over again. Hope that makes sense. Finally, this one: can you call me, email me, text me, meet me, etc.? I have an emergency. I have a question. I get these all day, and it's nothing personal, but you have to understand, I have thousands and thousands of people on my mailing list, thousands and thousands of people a month. This month, I believe the Black History in the Bible website had 80,000 visitors this month. The YouTube videos had just short of 100,000 views for January. When I'm recording this right now, we still got all day left. It's right on the cusp, but I actually probably break 100,000 views today. A lot of people have questions. A lot of people want me to text them or call them or email them or whatever. I don't have time to do that. I have other stuff going on. I have family stuff going on. I still have to do these studies. I still have to do research. I have bills to pay. I have friends that I hang out with, like all kind of stuff. I like to watch TV. One of the things I love to do is binge watch Dragon Ball Z. So if you have not seen Dragon Ball Heroes, I would suggest you check it out. I believe they're on episode 20 or 21 right now. Whatever it is, watch Dragon Ball Heroes. Anyway, off of that. Point being, I don't have time to call and text and email and meet and all this other stuff for individual people that I don't know. And that's just me being honest. So if you're expecting me to do that and then you're disappointed that I don't do that, just understand it's not personal. You are welcome to send me a message on Facebook Messenger. And to be honest, on Facebook Messenger, I try to get back, but I get a ton of Facebook messages. And sometimes some of you get lost in the stack, and I do try to go back and reply. So if it does take me a while, again, don't take it personal. It's just that a lot of people hit me up, and I'm trying to get back to as many people as possible. That's, again, part of the reason for me putting out the video studies, so I can try to answer a bunch of you at one time instead of individually explaining to each one of you how Japheth turned white. It's just not, a feasible use of my time. So nothing personal. It's just I have to protect my time and do what's most efficient. So I can't call, text, or email to meet you. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. So we got new Ultimate Bible Companions covers. Tribe of Judah. We got it in lined and dotted. So for those of you who like the Ultimate Bible Companions and would like a new cover selection, the link is in the description, and they are available on Amazon.com. So grab one of those. All right. So shout out to Ruth Daniels, Red versus Yellow. I told you I'm gonna get to a bunch of stuff today. Ruth Daniels suggested, she said, might want to use yellow letters on the black background. The red is hard to see, especially because the letters are so small. All right. So thanks to Ruth, today you will have yellow letters on the black background instead of red letters on the black background. So hopefully that helps. With that said, I want you to click the eye. It's a little icon for it. Looks like the info. It's a info eye, I guess, on your screen, and vote. Do you prefer the red or yellow? Just vote for that. Do you prefer the red or yellow? It won't stop your video. You can vote right now, and that'll let me know which one you prefer. So I'm going to do yellow today. Previously, everything has been in red. So whichever one the majority of you vote for, that will be the new color I use on the black background. I think the yellow looks pretty good. I like the red myself. It was easier for me to see. But as Ruth pointed out, it might be hard for you guys to see. So let me know. All right. So here we go. One announcement that I did not mention. It's kind of in the, well, I guess I did mention this. Anyway, new forums and Israelite social media platform. Go to BHITB Forums.com. So phase one. Now people keep saying we need to have black social media. We need to have our own. We need to build our own. So for a while, some of you know this, for a while, I've been dipping and dabbling in adding social media elements to blackhistoryinthebible.com. And so this is phase one, more so phase 1.5, but we'll call it phase one. Message boards and profiles. So if you go to BHITBforums.com right now, everybody's invited, by the way. I'll get to that. But if you go there right now, You can create a profile and you can get active on the message boards. Now, people have been using message boards forever. So what's so special about message boards? Nothing per se, but they work just like the Facebook groups. So if you're familiar with Facebook groups, this is going to work just like that, except for 100% of the people can see your post. It's not limited. Like Facebook groups, I think is like only 7% or so or something like that. See what you post in a Facebook group. So unlike that, this is not limited. One of the things you can do is you can tag people. So if somebody else has a profile on there, you can tag them in your post just like on Facebook. So I said, everybody's welcome. Everybody. That I don't care if you're an urban apologist. I don't care if you're an Israelite. I don't care if you identify as Christian, Jew, Muslim, whatever. You are welcome on the forum. Now, there's a section for debates. If you want to debate your doctrine, put it in the debate section, not anywhere else. General section, just have fun in there. No debating, no arguing, no insulting, none of that stuff. Like, use tact, be respectful. There's a section for you to post your studies. If you have long form studies that you wrote and you just want to post them somewhere and you want people to read them or critique them or whatever, feel free to post in the study section. There's a section to promote your YouTube channel. So if you want to promote your YouTube channel, please do so in that section. One thing I want to say, there's rules on the rules are pinned to every section of the message boards, so you know what you can and can't do. But I'll say this verbally. Don't spam the board with your same video. And if you have 100 different videos on your channel and you want to post 100 different videos in there, fine. Do one post for each video. I'm fine with that. Don't post the same video 100 times. If you want to bump your video back up to the top, type bump under your video as a reply, and it'll bump your video back to the top. That's perfectly fine. So feel free to post any and all videos you want in there. Just don't post the same video multiple times. Use the word bump to push it back up to the top if you want to do that. Let me see here. Oh, fill in your affiliation. So I said everybody's welcome. So let's identify everybody. I have mine. Mine at the bottom says Israelite. Brother Yakoba from Teo Ministries, his says Israelite at the bottom of his. There's a section you can just fill in what you want. If you're part of one of the camps, feel free to put your camp letters there. If you identify as Catholic, Christian, Calvinist, Methodist, Seventh-day Adventist, Mormon, whatever you identify as, Muslim, put that underneath your affiliation. Just type it in there. Like I said, everybody's welcome to come discuss on the forums, and hopefully we can rightfully divide the truth if we have more information. So that's phase one of getting the social media platform going, is the profiles and getting people on the site, being able to add videos. Signatures are coming. Unlike Facebook, you will be able to add signatures, which link back to your websites and everything, normal forum stuff. Now, phase two will be to add friends and groups. The ability to add friends across. Now, this, just so you're aware, the same username that works in the forum is going to work on blackhistoryinthebible.com. So when you leave comments, everything is still going to be linked to your profile. So all the activity across blackhistoryinthebible.com will be linked. Next up is adding friends and starting your own groups, just like on Facebook. Now, understand, I'm not trying to copy Facebook. I'm not going to do 100% like Facebook, because this is going to be centered around scripture. The whole site is centered around the Bible and Bible study and understanding what the words of scripture are. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more interactive. So we'll come back to some of that later on. And phase three, to be announced. There is a possible phase three in the works, but I don't want to say anything on it because I'm not sure whether or not it's going to work. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up and then they say, wow, we were looking forward to it and it didn't work. Now we're disappointed. I don't want to do that. So I'll just leave it at to be announced for phase three. So again, BHITB Forums.com. Contest number 1, the mystery box contest. So first, let's go over the contents that are in this mystery box that I'm going to give away. And in order to find out the contents for that, you will have to actually win one of these mystery boxes. That's why it's called a mystery box. Now, if you do want to learn what contents are in there, there are 2 ways. I'll tell you that. 2 ways to learn what contents are in the box. You either win a mystery box, or you pray that one of the 3 winners or all 3 of the winners are gracious enough to record an unboxing video. If they do an unboxing video, you will get a chance to see what's in the box. But if they do not, only the winners of the box and myself will know what they won. Now, the 25 most active forum users will be selected for the drawing to win this box. And the way that's going to work is you will get a point every time you reply and every time you post a new topic. Don't just go in there and post useless topics like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Don't do that, because we have moderators. Myself, brother Yakoba, and sister E are moderators, and we're going to be looking for more moderators. So if you want to be a moderator, there's going to be a section in the forum where you can apply to be a moderator. But those kind of posts will be deleted because they won't count towards you winning the mystery box. So those 25 will be chosen again to be for the drawing. And of those 25, 3 people will be chosen to win a mystery box. So again, you got to get active on the forum. The top 25 most active are put into a hat, a bowl, or something, a spindle thingy, something we're going to do. And we're going to draw the winner, and we're going to draw 3 winners for the mystery box. Patrons, starting this month, if you're a patron, if you want to support via Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat, you get 15 bonus points added on to your final score at the end. If you are a multi-Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat supporter, you will get 15 bonus points every time you support via one of those methods. Now, with that said, you do have to be an active participant on the forums in order for those to be added to your total score. You can't just not be on the forums, do a whole bunch of throw a whole bunch of money at it and think you're going to win and get entries into the mystery box challenge. It's not going to work like that. You got to actively participate. So hopefully you guys get in there and participate. Those of you who do like to support via Patreon, Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat. All right. So that's the final. Oh, wait, you know what? Most important thing. How long is the contest going to last? I almost forgot about that. The contest will last throughout the month of February. So from February 1st to February 29th. This is a leap year. Get an extra day for Black History Month this year. So February 1st to February 29th. That's how long the contest will last. The winner will be announced on March 15th, I believe. I got to check to see if that's a Sabbath. If it's a Sabbath, I will release the winner the day after. So I just have to confirm what day March 15th is, but it'll either be the 15th or the 16th when the winner is announced. Well, the 3 winners are announced. All right. So now, another big announcement, BibleStudyOnDemand.com. Go there if you want to check out some great Bible study materials. This site is for individuals and teachers, but mostly for teachers, preachers, pastors who have groups, who like to do Bible study in groups. If you have your friends and you guys get together, this works for you guys too. If you get together and study in groups, this site is for you. Bible Study on Demand. You can download pre-made Bible study sheets for different subjects. It's that simple. And more are coming. A lot more are coming. And there are going to be other additions to Bible Study on Demand too. So this is just the beginning. Again, BibleStudyOnDemand.com. The link to this will also be in the description. So if you don't catch everything I'm saying, check the description and the links are there. I know some of you just like to listen to it and you don't actually watch while you're driving or whatever. So, which you shouldn't be doing anyway. But yeah, the link is in the description for those of you who are doing other stuff and just listening to my voice. You're not going to miss anything. All right. Contest number 2. This one right here is for the new Esau book. Now, contest number 2 is for 1 million channel views. I believe I'm sitting just over 300,000 channel views right now. Here's how the contest is going to work. If the channel gets 1 million views before I finish the Esau book, everyone will get a PDF copy of the Esau book for free. I will post it on my website with the link to download the free PDF copy. Now, in order to reach 1 million views, that means you guys are going to have to share. Remember, I said sharing is going to come back up. Share it everywhere. Facebook, especially Reddit. Share it through email. Share it in the Facebook groups, your own Facebook page, all of that stuff. If you see somebody else sharing, thumbs up the video. Share that video. But 1 million channel views is the goal. And just so you understand, it's not you versus me or you versus anybody else. It's everybody working together, because I'm going to continue to release new studies. And when those new studies get views, it's going to count toward the 1 million channel views. So everybody's working together, including me. I'm working with you. 1 million views. So that's about 700,000, just under 700,000 views needed to hit this goal before I finish the book. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not rushing to finish the book. I'm putting in about an hour to 2 a day on the book, doing research and writing. The book is about 25% complete already. So I got about 75% to go under my estimation. Now, if you don't want to miss, if we reach the goal and the free book comes out, make sure you enter your email address on blackhistoryinthebible.com so that you don't miss the email that goes out. And I will do a video announcing whether or not the book is free. And if it is, I will post a link to the free PDF in that video as well. So that's contest number 2. If we achieve the goal as a group, everybody wins. There will be no drawing for winners. Everybody, I don't care how many people it is. It could be 10,000, 100,000. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put the book out for free if we hit that 1 million channel view goal. So make sure you share. All right. Collaborations. Told you I was going to tell you guys how you can work with me. Collaborations. So YouTube has this cool thing that allows you to collaborate on playlists. So if you want to do a collaboration with me, if it's a video I've already done or a video you would like me to do that would work in a playlist that you're putting together, put together a collaborative playlist and send me a message with your idea. Now, it has to be somewhat original if you would like me to put this on my main page, my main video page. So here's the idea. I'm going to make an announcement in a minute about the Teo project, myself and Teo. So I'm already doing a project with Teo. I'm going to tell you what it's about. So if you hit me up wanting to do a similar project like that, feel free to add my videos to your playlist and let me know and I'll shout it out. However, if you want to do something original, like what me and Teo did together, if you want to do something like that with a video I have or a study you would like me to do, let me know. And if it's original, I will add the whole playlist to my homepage and I'll shout it out and everything else. And so you guys will get a whole bunch of views, whoever I end up collaborating with. Hopefully I'll get a bunch of views and it makes it like super shareable for everybody else. And then everybody else gets a whole bunch of solid teaching together. Hope that makes sense. All right, so here's the announcement. Teo Ministries and Dante Fortson. Evidence Unleashed. So as you guys know, Teo covers similar topics to the ones I cover. And we both go in depth. We put out really in-depth studies. We give you guys the sources, the information. And so what we decided to do was, hey, let's make a Teo Ministries and Dante Fortson centralized playlist that's very specific to the evidence. So what we did was, so far it's 21 videos that we have hand selected, Teo Ministries and myself, as a starter to finish point, from start to finish, for anyone that you want to introduce this concept to, that Israelites are black and that a lot of what we've been taught in the Bible is false as far as race goes. So this playlist is called Evidence Unleashed, The Case for a Black Israel, a Teo Ministries and Dante Fortson collaboration. Now, the playlist is on my home page, on my main channel page. Please feel free to watch all the videos. Click play all. But most importantly, share this playlist. That's the most important part. The more you share this playlist, the more people that we reach. But more importantly, for those that doubt, it becomes hard for them to continue to push the lie that Israel was not black. Because if you're familiar with myself and Teo Ministries, you know when we bring this information, it's going to be a lot. Now, understand this, these 21 videos that we picked, a lot of the information is based around the same topic. But one thing we do very rarely is overlap information. They always bring different information than the information I bring. And so together cohesively, we put together this I believe this is over 17 hours of information, 17 hours of evidence of Black Israel, 17 hours of it, and very little of it overlaps. And not only that, I can't speak for them, but I have 2 more videos coming up. 2 more studies that I'm going to do that are going to get added to this playlist. And by the time that's done, it'll be almost 20 hours of evidence. So definitely check out the playlist on my main page. If you have not watched all the way through yet, I know some of you seen it. I had it up for a couple days. I didn't say anything. It's been there. But if you have not watched it, click play all. And if you have not shared it, go share it and make sure you like every video. Make sure you subscribe to Teo. Make sure you subscribe to me if you're not. And basically share this with anybody that's doubting you. It's a game changer. It ends all the conversation because they can watch it from beginning to end. And unless they can refute 20 hours worth of evidence, and we're talking about detailed piece by piece evidence from language to archaeology, unless they can refute all of that, they have no choice but to say, you know what? I just don't want Israel to be black at that point. But if they can't refute it and they do say, you know what? I believe this, then we've won somebody to the truth. So hopefully that explains why I'm so excited about this project. It kills everything that everybody's been trying to do as far as destroy the credibility of whether or not Israel's black. It destroys all that. The evidence is overwhelming. It's undeniable. Yeah, that's a plug for my book, Undeniable. If you don't have it, go buy it. Available on Amazon. But yeah, it makes the truth undeniable, though. At this point, there's nothing that they can say or do that will really change anybody's mind after watching this all the way through, if that person is honest. So yeah, that's the announcements for today, February 1st, 2020. Happy Black History Month to everybody. Make sure you thumbs up this video, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you click that notification bell if you have not done so already. So if you have your questions, please keep them coming. And with that said, until next time, I'm out.